Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for FET price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis, starting on the weekly here for an overview for the bullish and bearish scenarios. We have for the bullish, of course, an A, a B, and a C probably here for a leading diagonal wave 1. Your wave A is an impulse correction, of course, and we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, a nice impulse to finish a wave C, finishing a wave 1 and an ABC corrective toward the downside as well. Later on, of course, ABC for a wave 3 and ABC for a wave 4. So currently we are in a wave 4 in your yellow count here for a leading contracting diagonal and still looking for one more wave toward the upside as a wave 5, preferably of course to be also zigzag A, B, and a C. Your second scenario is of course a W, X, and a Y. You have finished of course a wave Y here as a zigzag. Your W is also a zigzag and your X is another zigzag. Currently, after those three waves, you are looking of course for three corrective waves and of course continuation toward the upside, meaning three waves up, three waves down, and continuation for higher prices in a wave C, A, B, and a C. Another scenario is of course that you have much bigger impulse here where you have finished a wave 1 and 2 of course in a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And of course this is your wave 2, and after this you got double 1, 2s here. And then you're looking for a big and massive wave 3 toward the upside, of course for 5 for 5, and a bigger for 5 of course in the top for finishing of course this wave 1, 2. In your bearish scenario, of course, you probably have a bigger correction here where you might, of course, transform this three waves toward the downside to another three waves toward the upside, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish a wave C as an A, B, and a C, of course, toward the downside, and finishing, of course, a bigger scenario here for the bullish as well, or longer, I would say, an A, B, and a C zigzag toward the upside, or a bigger 1, 2, of course 3, 4, and a 5 in an expanding flat, of course, because this wave B is longer than the start. So these are the bullish and bearish scenario, of course, on the weekly and the overview. The highest possibility right now is, of course, for the bullish, very, very low possibility to get a longer correction here, and that because most of the bullish scenario has a confluence here in the patterns where you are looking for this corrective wave and you would like to seek for higher prices. Now this corrective wave still need one more leg to be finished in A, B, and a C. As you can see, your wave C has to be, of course, 5 waves toward the downside, so it's still looking for one more leg to finish this wave C and start, of course, the impulse towards higher prices. Now your wave 4 here, if we dive a little bit inside it on the daily chart, we can see that this wave 4 has to be a correction as ABC. Your perfect target is the 0.38, 0.5 fib level. So perfectly would be this blue box here, where we are looking at the perfect fibs where we can finish this correction wave and start to move for higher prices in a wave 5. In case you are in double 1, 2, 1, 2 here, your wave 2 is a perfect target here for a 0.618, of course, which is also between this green box here. As you can see, you have the 0.5 as well, where you would like it to finish, of course, this wave 2 and continuation for higher prices. In your last bullish scenario where you finished 3 waves up, it is, of course, very, very likely to finish 3 waves down here and continuation for a wave C for higher prices again. So this wave here as 3 corrective waves is of course a very, very crucial and a key level to be watched. And once it is finished, we want to see, of course, directly higher prices as higher potential, of course. Now, if we see the confluence as well, where you take a 1-to-1 fib level for this correction, your 1-to-1 fib level can be greatly finished on the 0.5 here, where you would like to see, of course, a finished wave C and continuation for higher prices. So the confluence is very, very big, of course, here in this area. So if we dive deeper on the 4-hour chart to check a little bit on this wave, what's going on inside it, So as we said, this wave C has to be an impulse toward the downside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So currently we are in a wave 4, and as per our last analysis, of course, we are in a triangle wave 4, which is a very, very characteristic pattern for a wave 4. As you can see today, higher prices, right? We see, of course, here an A. Let's label this A, B, C, D, and an E. So currently we are in a wave E, and this wave E, of course, can be finished very, very soon. Don't forget that the wave E can sometimes overshoot a little bit the trend and then start an impulse toward the downside. So we have to, of course, be careful from it. The invalidation of this triangle can be the following: invalidation of triangle. And of course, at this price action, we can invalidate this triangle 0.84 cent. What does it mean if we invalidate this triangle? Are we bullish? No, definitely not. It means, of course, that you might be in a bigger ABC toward the upside, hitting perfectly the blue box between the 0.38, 0.5 level for a wave 4. And don't forget that your invalidation for this impulse is the $1.13, of course, which is interfering with all your zone 1 here. So once interfering with the zone, then of course we can call an invalidated impulse toward the upside. But this is still very, very far until the 1.13. So until that time, of course, we are still looking for lower end to finish this move toward the downside. If we take a look, of course, on the KGT as well. So looking at KGT here, we are looking for these bearish signals, of course, which are almost convergence, but now the price is taking probably the high soon. So we might see invalidation as we see as well, invalidation for this bullish signals as well. However, preferably here, of course, then much more bearish is much more likely, since we didn't took the high yet, and the bearish signal is very, very strong, and we probably move to the downside for a wave E. That was it for FET. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.